Hey folks, thank you for joining us today for morning prayer. Thank you for joining me for this reflection. Today we're talking about the Gospel of John, the 20th chapter. In particular, this is the story of Thomas. Now Thomas gets I think he gets sort of a bum rap. Thomas the doubter, doubting Thomas. Let's face it though, right? If somebody showed up at your door and said, hey, guess what? We seen our friend who died 3 days ago. He just showed up in the room without opening a door or a window or cutting a hole in the roof. He just kind of appeared. We might be inclined to doubt. We might be inclined to doubt. Now Thomas, in this case, he hears from his buddies that Jesus is alive. And he says, you know what? I'm not really going to believe this until I'm able to see him for myself. Until I can see the marks. Until I can see the injuries and touch him. Now Thomas is fortunate. Jesus appears to him. And when he appears to him, he shows him his injuries. He shows him the wounds. And Thomas is able to touch those wounds. My Lord and my God. Not all of us are so lucky, despite the fact that many of us say those exact same words. Oh, I know you believe in Jesus, but until I see him for myself, I will not believe. Until I see him for myself, I'm not going to give my life over. I'm not going to accept what it is you're saying. But Jesus tells us if we want to see him, all we have to do is look at the people around us. If we want to see him, all we have to do is look at our neighbor. Look at those people around us who are in need. If we truly want to see him, if we truly want to experience him, all we have to do is become involved in our community, to help those around us, to take care of those who are in need, to speak to the lonely, to look into their eyes, to see and to empathize with their pain and their suffering and their sorrow and their joy. To be a part of their lives in such a way that you make a difference. When you do for the least of these, you do for me. We can see Christ in those people that we engage with. We can see Christ in those people that we support, and that we encourage, and that we help. We can also see Christ in those we work with. Those people that are standing at our side as we do this work. Those people that are encouraging us to go out into the community to do this work. In our day and age, and I suspect this has something to do with this post-Christendom age we claim to be living in, our societies have been deeply impacted by Jesus, by his teachings. You'll see Jesus Christ operating in the lives of an atheist as much as you'll see Jesus operating in the life of a Christian. You may see an atheist with more resemblance to Jesus Christ than some Christians. That message of love, that message of mercy, of giving, of self-sacrifice has permeated our society to such an extent that you don't only see those traits in Bible-thumping believers today. You see them everywhere. Maybe this has always been the case. I don't know. I can only say from my own experience here in this world. But if you are interested in seeing Jesus Christ, if you are genuinely interested in seeing Jesus Christ, if you, like Thomas, will not believe until you see Jesus alive and active, and that you're able to touch that man, to put your hands on those wounds. Well, the truth is, he's out there. He's out there alive and active in the world. In me, in you, in our neighbors, He's there. I hope you'll see him. May the Lord bless you. May the Lord keep you. May the Lord's face be made to shine upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord's countenance be lifted up to you. May you always know the peace of being in the Lord's presence. And I pray that your eyes and your ears and your hearts and your souls will be open to the presence of Jesus Christ as you encounter him, even when you don't expect it, especially when you don't expect it. Amen.